Fatty. As always, I'm your host, Fatty, aka Jay. So today on this episode, we're going to do something slightly different as usual. In this case, this is slightly different because this is something that only is basically, I want to say only here in Florida. There may be other locations around America, but I'm going to say most likely just Florida. So I decided to do the slightly elusive, because it's only available to Florida. So limited time in Florida, not really limited time, or new, but definitely different. This is the elusive chicken tenders pub sub. That's right, you heard it right, pub sub. That's what they call them down here because it's from Publix. Publix is a grocery store similar to like Kroger or whatever, but they make their own subs. And a lot of their subs are really good. In fact, this one here I chose was the chicken tender. What I added to it was, they do give you a choice of some stuff you can put on there. I had it tossed with what they call the spicy gold sauce, which is like a slightly spicy barbecue sauce. It's really good. And of course it's got the chicken tenders, obviously. And then it's got ranch, banana peppers, and olives. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. For the price, it's $9. Alright? When it's on sale, it's $9. It's $8.49. Comes out to $9.03. However, when you see the sub, you understand why. Because these are some of the largest subs that you can possibly get. And I'm going to be honest, the calories on this is crazy. It's like 2,000 calories just with the chicken and the bread. So this is definitely something I wouldn't suggest on an everyday basis, of course. Because you're going to hit your 2,000 calories just in one sandwich. Unless you take little bites and cut it in halves and, 4 quarters and eat a quarter a day. And still, I don't think this would be a healthy thing. I wouldn't suggest this on an everyday basis, but on a once in a while, just want to have a really good breakfast or lunch. Now, I'd say lunch or dinner. I don't really call it breakfast exactly. For me today, it's slightly earlier than I normally eat, so I guess it would be kind of like breakfast, my first meal of the day. But I mean, still, really good. The banana peppers are always on point because it's always fresh. And this is only one half of the sub, by the way, for $9, so if you can see that. And looking from the top view of the sandwich, you can see how large it is. There's the cross section the associate made for me because I always have them cut it in half. Because this literally can make your lunch and your dinner. Or if you want to save it for the next day, it could be your dinner 2 days in a row. This sub is fairly large, which I don't feel like I need a gigantic sub, but at the same time, if I'm going to pay $9, I want to get my money's worth. That's just really what it is. And looking at this, if you can't get your money's worth with this sub, then you're just way fat, because I'm a big guy, and half of this sub will fill me. But I am going to do a review of this regardless. No sponsor, by the way. I'm not being sponsored by Publix. I wish I was. So Publix, if you want to sponsor me, I'm giving you free advertisement right now for something that I know is good. So I can just go ahead and give the 2 thumbs up because I've had this before. And yeah. So this is actually a really good sub. I'm just going to call it flat out for the value. You can't go wrong. And of course you can look at that and just say, damn, that's beautiful. I apologize for cussing. I'm not going to block this one out because it's not that bad of a word. People say it all the time. I'm just going to say it. It's a damn good sub. Again, I do try to do family-friendly stuff, but once in a while I'm going to just be me. And yeah, in my opinion, this is one of the best subs on pub subs, especially the chicken strip sub, chicken tender sub. It's probably one of the best subs in Florida. I know other people speak on Firehouse Subs and Jersey Mike's and these other sub companies, but until you've had a pub sub, you haven't really lived. That's just the basis of it. So without further ado, yeah, I mean, can't go wrong with fried chicken tenders with barbecue sauce and ranch. The banana peppers and the olives all just blend together like, mwah. I'm telling you, this stuff is great. I mean, look at it. That's all I could take was one little bite. And that was like almost like it felt like I was getting full already. I'm sorry I snitched and told right in the beginning of the video. I guess I'm just a rat like that, but it's hard to review something really good. So you know you just can't put a critique on it. And this is basically free advertising for Publix, but I had to eat something eventually anyway for the day. To start off the day, eat something to just put a little drop in the bucket, so. It's absolutely perfect. I also chose 5-grain bread. And a 5-grain is slightly healthier because you're getting all those grains and stuff that help you kind of like digest the food. In a general sense. But I mean, the way that the banana peppers and the olives hit with the barbecue sauce, the chicken, and ranch. It's probably one of the best subs, like I said. Like, I've had some hole-in-the-wall places that were pretty good. But then they started being jerks. Mike's subs. Oh, did I say it out loud? Yeah, Mike's subs over on 49th Street in Ulmerton. Guess what? Your food sucks compared to your service that sucks worse. And yes, that's how I truly feel. Mike's pizza and subs can eat me. You know why, Mike? Because you're going to be rude to me after ordering for 6 years from your company. Which that's cute, because your delivery drivers suck as bad as your employees, as bad as your friggin' owner. And Mr. Owner of Mike's, you can eat me especially. Guy's a scumbag. I can't even tell him how the delivery driver treated me like crap for no reason. Because I didn't give them a big enough tip. Well, I got a tip that's big enough for you, Mr. Owner. And for your dirty little son who wants to talk trash. So, yeah. Don't ever order from Mike's Pizzas and Subs because they're garbage. They're just a one-off establishment who thinks they're a bar, but is really just a crap store. That's about it. Jerks for no reason. Okay, so now I'm at my tipping point of the sub currently. And I've already made my calls. So we definitely got to ask another guy. My co-host for now, Mr. Predicto. Mr. Predicto is the pub sub the bomb. Mr. Predicto is the pub subs, chicken tenders pub sub, the bomb.
Yes, it is certain.
That's what I thought. You're going to try to be unpredictable first, but then you're predictable when I need you to be. So thank you, buddy. Yeah, like Mr. Predicto said, and I said it myself, Publix, chicken tender sub is the bomb, but they've all got all kinds of other good subs. I suggest the chicken tender sub out of all of them. But there are other good subs, and I'm sure that there are other good ones there in general. My only thing is, I know Boar's Head is the company that makes everything else besides the chicken tenders. As far as I understand, they do some like bioengineered ingredients in their food, which are GMOs, which I try to stay away from GMOs. Basically, not everything is bioengineered, but some stuff is, and they say it's really unhealthy for you. So boar's head, you might want to think about using real meat that's not genetically modified. But otherwise, yeah, the chicken tender sub is awesome from Publix. It's almost a no-brainer. I mean, just tasting these subs are freaking excellent. You're not going to go wrong. Plus, like I said, you've got breakfast, lunch, and dinner, really, if you want to put it that way. You could probably eat a bite or two here, bite or two there, and have enough for the whole day. Like, literally, this is your whole breakfast, lunch, and dinner if you really wanted to. I wouldn't eat it for breakfast. Not exactly. I mean, it depends on how early I got up and if I was hungry. But, I mean, yeah, it's really, really good. I think this is probably one of the best ones. As far as Publix goes, they beat Subway and every other restaurant. Especially Charlie's cheesesteaks, because Charlie's is lame too. Hire the little ghetto girls in there to work in there and be all gathering around your food while they're making it, making you wonder if they're spitting in it. Yeah, that wasn't cute. I had that experience myself, so I'm just putting it up in the air. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up because there's nothing else left to say about this, but yes, Publix is the bomb. So in which case, I want to say thank you to everybody who stayed to the end of the video, and everybody who didn't, well, thanks, losers. I'm joking. But, no, I appreciate everybody who's been liking, subscribing, watching videos. You know, views and likes and subscribes definitely help out the channel, so please do continue to support the channel. I'd like to have 2,000 subs at least by summer, if not sooner, and at least 2,000 maybe or more. So please do tell other people about the channel if you enjoy the channel. I'm trying to make it more amusing as we go. It's going to take some time to really build up to some of the stuff that I have to say sometimes. Some videos are a little more serious and a little more educational. Some are just plain out goofy, and I'm just going to be goofy. That's just how I am. That's my personality. There are a lot of other videos on the way, by the way. And I mean a lot of videos. I actually have one coming up next Sunday, I believe, is Easter. I'm going to actually have what's called there's going to be an Easter candy taste test. I did buy 4 separate kinds of candies. So I'm going to have 4 separate kinds of candies, and I'm going to rate them from 1 to 10. That's going to be interesting because candy is really hard to decide which one's better. But I do have 4 different kinds. I have 2 kinds of Peeps candy, and I have Sour Patch Kids and Warheads candy. A lot of these gummies, and one is marshmallows. And I'm going to decide which one out of the 4 that are the best, from the best to the worst. And that's going to be the next video for next Sunday anyway. I should have some videos coming out throughout the week. I do have some other things lined up that I'm working on currently. I'm at the point where I'm doing about 2 videos a day. This one's a little longer than usual because it's Publix. I had to do something to really show the support for the Publix. In that general sense, so this will be dropping more than likely on a Monday. That's when I plan on putting this video up. And then Wednesday, there's going to be another video. Friday, another video. That's going to be the basic schedule from now on for a while. I'm going to try to make 2 a day while I'm doing these videos, so that way I can have at least 3 a week ready. That's my goal. So I do have some other stuff coming up. Specifically, it looks like there's going to be a Fruity Pebbles candy bar, Arnold Palmer Arizona Tea gummies, Mayhigh strawberry, Hello Panda, and of course a Goldfish baked grams honey bun flavor. But that's just to name a few. I do have a lot sitting here, like literally you can't see it right here, but it's right here. So I have a lot planned on doing. It's just going to be a matter of time and effort. I've been putting a lot more effort into the videos. I also got some very odd stuff coming. Like I have a Lay's IHOP brand potato chips. I won't tell you what flavor yet because that's a secret. But it's going to be very interesting. So thank you for everybody who's liked, subscribed, and rang the bell. All the subscribers, I do see you. I just don't get a chance to really say anything because they don't tell me your name, like your handle. to where I can just write you and say, hey, thank you for being a subscriber. Please tell people about me. But I do appreciate every one of you that's been watching, liking, subscribing, everything that you do to support the channel. In the description below, there are merch links if you want to help to support the channel. And also, if there's anything that you want me to review, please do put it in the comments section below. I'll be more than happy to do that. Also, any company that has food or tech of any kind, or any kind of item, period, if you want to sponsor me, I'll be more than happy to review your items. So please do contact me. You can find it on the homepage and also in the description below. Foodreviewswithfatty@gmail.com. That's foodreviewswithphatty @gmail.com. And we'd be more than happy. I'm more than happy to review your products for a small sponsorship fee. All right? Now, I would love for there to be sponsorships for this channel because I really want to grow the channel. And I want to grow my other channel, Everything Reviews with Fatty. And that'll definitely help, especially if there's some things on the tech sector that can be brought into the play. So, I mean, I'm more than willing to test your products. I don't care what they are, whether it be a warming jacket, whatever you want to do. Whatever product you have that you're trying to get advertised and you want a good, honest review of your products, that way you can have it for not only your personal use, but also for advertiserial use on this channel. I'd be more than happy to do it for a small sponsorship fee, which is very negotiable. So please do contact foodreviewswithfatty@gmail.com. I'd be more than happy to talk with you, speak with you more in depth about what you'd like to do, what your goals are, and how we can achieve those goals through my review channel, all right? So thank you very much, everybody, all you lovely people. I'm going to call it a day, so it is a day. And, of course, Food Reviews with Fatty. Out.